Hello, Jeff Frequency here again. Today I want to try something different. You know how we have relationships with everything in life. You know, everything is based on relationship to everything. You know, not just people, but we have a relationship with all the different things in our life that are in our reality, or that we want in our reality. And today, I thought we could work on bringing more love into our relationship with money. That's a big subject for a lot of people, and I'm going through this process as well, and I would like to improve my relationship with money as well. And I was just inspired with that idea yesterday, and I thought I would just see what happens. I make the video, and it's very simple. I want to keep everything very simple, and I'm just, like I said, everything I'm sharing is part of my own journey, and my only real desire is to inspire others as I make these, and kind of keep a log of my own journey as well as I expand into this energy through the ascension process. So one of my favorite teachers of all time is Lester Levinson, and he was an American master, and he was also a physicist. I think when he was around 43 years old or so, or 41, early 40s, he had a lot of issues in his life, health issues especially. He was unhappy, and he was basically given a death sentence by his doctors. And he had severe heart problems, and the doctor said it wouldn't be even advisable for him to tie his own shoes. So he had to sit in his bed, and he reflected on his life, and he thought he had only, from what the doctor said, not very long to live. And so he reflected upon his life, and he realized that every time that he was happy was when he was being loving rather than looking to be loved. And basically, he applied that same idea to everything in his life. And he saw, and wherever he found there was non-loving feelings, he squared it with love, and he changed the relationship to be a love-based relationship. He was able to go into his mind and into all of his feelings about different things in his life and experiences, and he turned the energy around. He basically healed himself with love, and he lived 40 more years. Not only did he get back to perfect health, but he also was able to create financial abundance, became a millionaire. And his teachings form the basis of the Sedona method and the release technique. So we're going to apply this idea to our relationship with money today, if you want to join me. because we all have different feelings about money. And you know what? I know there's this, we've heard a lot of these different teachings about visualizing things, and which is all fine and well, and there's definitely power in that, especially when we're stepping into our divine sovereignty. But what also is important and sometimes overlooked is how we feel about things, that the unresolved energy we have about things in our relationships to different things. And so money has an energy about it based on all that we have ever experienced with money. You know, like in a relationship, the relationships that thrive are those with a lot of love in them. And the unconditional kind of love. And, you know, basically the relationships that have problems are those that there's some disapproval going on, you know, that people get into a pattern of disapproving of each other, things they don't like about the relationship or about their partner. And we do that with ourselves as well. And disapproving of yourself or of anything is sending negative energy to something. And that, I'm getting that from a person that I used to follow named Larry Crane, who does the release technique. He was a student of Lester's. Anyway, so that concept makes perfect sense to me, that which thrives in our life is when we're giving it approval, we're giving it loving energy, and we're not disapproving of it. So it's the same with your body. You know, if you're disapproving of your body, eventually it's going to start, you know, the negative energy that you're sending to your body is not going to be helping it. It's making it harder for your body to be in balance. And so we have to just be aware of these things that are happening. And you know, another perfect example is if you have a car and you treat it really well and you appreciate it a lot and you just give it a lot of loving energy and always thanking it for a great job it's doing, it's going to run better, it's going to last longer, and it's going to be there for you when you need it. Now let's apply that same idea to money now. You know, money has so much energy attached to it because it's a symbol of survival for people in a large part. And without getting off on a tangent, you know, this is basically the only realm where we need money, because we're actually living in multi-dimensional realities where we don't need money. It's a limited concept that we have here in this reality that was created, let's say not so wholesome reasons, from beings that kind of like to use money as a way of controlling humanity. But because we are awakening to our divinity, we can transform and transmute our relationship with money, and we can override any of that enslavement energy with love. So I guess what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take out some money. I thought that would be a good thing to do. And just look at it for a second. I got some money here. These are $20 bills, American $20 bills. You got Andrew Jackson, I guess that's his name on there. And so you just, if you have some cash and you want to take it out, that would be fine. And we look at money, it's just really a piece of paper. It may have different colors on it in your country. Here we have this kind of greenish, gray thing going on here. And just let whatever feelings arise come up about money right now that you feel. You know, you can go back into your past and just whatever arises. Maybe you had experience in the past where you were struggling, or maybe now you're struggling, or maybe you had an abundance at one time and then it went away. But we represent our abundance a lot often with these green pieces of paper. Now we are an unlimited being. Just feel the power of that knowing. How can a piece of piece of paper define us? How can a green piece of paper limit us? It was just in an agreement. We've agreed to use this as an exchange, a medium. I'm going to be here. I'm going to do this with you. All of our feelings about money. And you know, we didn't always have a good relationship with money. We want to improve it, so right now I'm going to act like money is my own. I'm having a relationship with money, and I'm going to talk to it like I was in a relationship with somebody that I wanted to improve the relationship with, that I wanted to get back to the love with. And often that often starts with a simple apology for not recognizing the best in someone. So money, I'm just going to feel all the feelings that arise as I'm talking to it. And I want to speak to it with my heart. I'm sorry for ever treating you badly. I'm sorry for ever disapproving of you. I'm sorry for ever thinking that there wasn't enough of you and pulling on you and wanting you to be something more in my life. I know we haven't always had a loving relationship, but I want to change that now. I want to transmute my relationship with you. I want to use you for the highest good, money. I want to use you for the highest good. You can become a beautiful tool for uplifting humanity. I know you weren't created with the greatest of intentions, but it's not your fault. You're just energy, and you're really neutral. And I just want to give you more love and appreciate you for being a tool for me to have new experiences in a world that requires money in order to experience certain things. All the struggle energy that is behind any of my experiences with you I want to take a moment, feel that. And let it be okay. It was a learning tool for me. And I want to just be thankful for you. And when you're here in my life, and when you come by and into my pocket, into my bank account, I want to just thank you for being available to me. And I know that true love is all about letting go. Because I don't want to control you, money. Because that's not a loving thing to do. I'm going to love you whether you're here, whether you're in my bank account, whether you're in my wallet, or whether you're not, or whether you're just flying through the air in electronic transactions. I acknowledge that you are just energy in motion. I love you when you're with me, and I love you when you're not with me. And feel that anything that comes up when you say, I'll love you even if you're not with me. Feel any hurt, any resistance, any wanting to control it, to keep it around. When we want to control it, it actually keeps it from us. It's like when you're in a relationship with somebody and you want to control them, what do they want to do? They want to pull away from you. Just like everything and everyone wants that unconditional loving space to come and go freely. Lester said once that you want it to be 100% okay if somebody comes your way or if somebody doesn't. It's 100% okay either way. It's no attachments, no aversions. You want to be in a place where we have no attachments and no aversions to money so that it can come and go freely. And what we can also do is every dollar that comes into our hands, we can give it love and approval. And in every transaction that we make, we can send our love along with it. We can put more love into money. We can just be sweet to it, not because we want anything from it, but in thanking it for being there for us to have new experiences and to do things that we really want to do and to help uplift the world and share our generosity. Now let's take a moment to also remember that abundance is all-encompassing. Money is just an aspect that we include in our abundance, which we are thankful for. But our abundance comes in all forms. And our abundance, our true abundance, comes from our higher self and from our soul. And let's just relax into that knowing for a moment. That the kingdom of heaven is here in our heart. Walk through that door into all the abundance that is waiting for us to enjoy. And so, let us also relax more around our whole relationship with money and in our whole relationship with life. Because another favorite quote of mine is from Stuart Wilde, and that was, "Money flows towards security and away from its converse." So, the more secure we feel in ourselves, the more we set up an energetic space for money to be magnetized into that space. It's like when you meet somebody that you want to do business with and they feel insecure. Do you want to give them your money? Not really. Not usually. Or if they're needy, absolutely not. Same within a relationship. But somebody you like, if you're being too needy or pulling on them, they're not going to want to be a part of your reality. So they run from it. Just like money. So let's embody our divine security. And let that bring us all of the abundance. And that's what I wanted to say today. So I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun making this video again, and I thank you for spending this time. Until next time.